Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Wild D here with another episode of Relationship Status, where we talk about everything young love, young relationships, both the good and the bad. And today's episode I think is going to be really special. Can't wait to get right into it, but without further ado, how about we have you guys say what your relationship status is?
Is it me? You want to say? Okay.
All right, and before we get started here, I want to encourage you guys, please, if you like this content, press the like button. It really helps the channel grow, helps YouTube's algorithm push the channel. Press like button if you like it, and subscribe too if you want to stay updated on this content every week. We're going to be dropping every week, Sunday at 6 p.m. EST. Without further ado.
So we are happily taken. My future wife. We don't. Yeah. Sorry, your first time. So first time, we formally met was at Josh and Sarah Bat's engagement party. Mm-hmm. You introduced you not why? So you introduced. You were like, oh, I'm Chike. This is my wife. I thought you were joking, so I wanted to just nice way with you. At least it's my wife too.
We're very in spirit. Very in spirit, not in practice.
Oh, I like that. Because practice is derived from the spirit, right?
Yeah,
exactly. Thoughts and it'll become action. So wait, but we didn't get your names.
Oh, I'm Jamin.
And I'm Jeffrey.
And they're taken. All right, you guys are off the market. How long have you guys been off the market?
So today actually is today live.
June
24th is our 1 month anniversary.
Wow,
1 month. It doesn't it sounds like a baby, but it is our 1 month anniversary.
But we've known each other for a while.
Since August, September. Yeah. So it's just fishing nice. We have the same brain. I can't learn. Thank you. So been talking for, when would you consider that we started talking?
3-4 months. But it was like I would always flirt with her, and she always shut me down.
Yeah.
She always yeah. Some of the jokes I say kind of went over my head.
He was very cryptic, and I didn't know, so I was like, I don't know what you're on, so I'm gonna just play it safe. Mm-hmm. But I knew, the vibe was there. The vibe was there for a few.
I would always push. I'd push. But then I had some line and be like, okay.
So let's break this down. I want to hear the whole story. I want to hear from scratch.
From scratch.
Scratch.
When? Okay. Start from ground zero.
From ground zero. Okay. Oh, it's perfect. Okay. Oh, lovely. Oh, perfect. So I moved from Kentucky. I started school at Rutgers, New Jersey.
Okay.
New Brunswick.
Out
of the way, but so I started work before school started. Needed some money. Doing my master's.
What were you doing? No, my sharing.
Masters?
No. You said you're doing some work?
Yeah. So I started at Colgate.
Oh, matter.
Yeah. It was nice. It was stab punk. Yeah. Solid. So I was my boss. It was my first couple of days, maybe first or second day. My boss was introducing me to people.
Okay.
And he would go around to everyone's office. And we found her, just walking the hall. You were probably doing anything. You're probably doing something.
I had just finished, I was really busy that day. The first day I had met him, I was really busy that day. And I was, rushing to class because I was late for class. I would go to work in the morning at Colgate. And then one class.
One thing, she's always lagging. She's always late.
Oh, that's mine. No, we're so on. Sorry. That was a surprise. We literally made it in an announcement. We're we made it late.
I'll play. Oh my gosh! My hand was not ready. I got everything.
So that day I was running late for class, and I was leaving my lab, and Bob, his boss,
my boss,
had come in with him, and it was his first day or something. He was introducing him around, and I was I was flustered, trying to dip and go, and so I walked into my lab.
The bear.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, have you met Jana? Well, no. First, he said my name.
Yeah.
It was also my second week, and I hadn't really interacted with him as much. And my name is a little hard to pronounce when you see it on paper, so I'm indifferent about it.
Okay.
So he was like, have you met? He was like, this is Yana. And I was like, I just smiled at him. And then he was like, this is Jeffrey. He's just starting with us. And I was like, oh, is he part of the group? Whatever. Mm-hmm. And then when Jeffrey had seen me, we had handshake, and I said, Jana. And I was like, Jana, Jeffrey, whatever. Okay. And then I was like, all right, I got to go to class. I'm sorry. I wish I could chat more. And then I left, and I was like, it was nice to meet you.
Okay.
And then
so maybe like some 2 weeks go by. I'm still new. They're very slow with onboarding. I'm just like, I don't have my own ID, so I have to go like, for a lot of the stability testing, I have to go downstairs, pick up samples. I don't have my ID. So I'd ask like someone else who was in the lab at the same time, and this guy was very interesting. Very interesting. Like sometimes I'd ask him and he'd be like, you still don't have your ID. So I'd always feel bad like going up to talk to him, you know. Yeah, so how we met. So Bob introduced us, introduced Jana as Yana.
yes.
So, yeah. I was like, okay, Yana, cool, whatever. And maybe 1-2 weeks go by. I'm like, I feel like I'm the youngest one in the office. I don't see anyone. Her coworker is there, and like, we'll pass by, we'll say hello, but it's not enough to be like, hey, my name is Jeffrey,
We'll see each other passing.
Yeah, we'll see each other in back, and we'll smile at each other.
His lab was literally like maybe 2 doors down and on the opposite side of the hallway. And so it wasn't convenient enough for us to be like, right here. Right. But it was like, you know, it's not inconvenient enough to like not say.
Right.
But the thing is, like, my lab was like a storage closet. It did not have any connecting doors. It was just me. It was like me by myself. Like, I was just my own room. Everyone else had like connecting labs there with someone higher up than them.
Yeah.
So like they actually had to be. They couldn't fool around, you know.
So you get.
It's like a hangout spot. But like anyways, like 1-2 weeks go by before I see her again, and I'm still like asking Derek for the ID. This guy would be like, I'd ask him like, hey Derek, like I don't have access to the stability chamber, like. Can I have your ID? And this guy be like, you still don't have your ID? And we're not, it's not my fault. Like, it's security's problem, you know? So, like, one day she was in early in the morning. She be lagging. I come into work 9:30. She's supposed to be in at 8. Sometimes we'd be pulling in together. Well,
you're thinking he's got so nerve.
I'm so pointed. That's actually a hot scene. What's in for the late person? And he's dropping the ball.
So I would come in, I would try funding it.
Day too. I got examples to
the receipt.
So in that semester during the fall when we first met, I was supposed to come into work around like 8:30, before 9.
Yeah.
And
8:30.
8:30 was my ideal time. And 70% of the time I was in there at 8:30. Like I would be there before he came because he would come at like 9. 9:30, and then some days I would come at the same time as him. But like,
and like we were walking in together. I'm like.
Exactly.
But without like a manager that was like, nah,
No, you're a manager.
My managers are very like
That's how I'm like. I mean, I'll go on that, but like, if you know that, if you know that you can like, you know,
exactly.
mess a little, like,
and there's like there wouldn't be stuff to do sometimes. So
exactly.
I know I need to
for an hour earlier.
Exactly.
I'm with that.
Exactly. So that's why I would be coming in late sometimes. And then when was it? Oh, when you asked for my instability badge.
No, so the thing is that we just get sidetracked from where's that version of like main stories here where
yeah, this is a common occurrence here.
Listen, that's the point of it.
We're really back in.
Getting the whole thing going.
So full circle.
After maybe 1-2 weeks, I don't see her. After a while, she's in the morning finally. Like you work here? You work here? So I'm like, hey, like, can I borrow your badge? Like, I didn't need to go grab some stuff from downstairs.
We're gonna have. Why did you ask for? Why did you ask for?
No, you're such a mess. No, it's so stop. No, it's intentional. Because, all right, so I had come in early that.
Let's hear your story.
Yeah,
It's even matched up with mine.
it better match up. I didn't come in early that day. It was like I came in 8:30. We had a batch to do. We had like something to make, right?
Okay.
And so I'm batching by like the mixers and stuff. I'm like in full lab coat, safety goggle, like doing things, right? And then he comes. He was coming in, and where I was working was right next to like my door for my office, right? And then he comes and he peeks in, and I'm like, all right, what do you want? Like, right now.
What are you doing, dog?
Probably doesn't want to stand. Not just coming to say hi. Like, what do you want?
Damn, so I definitely just said good morning. I said morning. I said
Yeah. So no. You said morning. Charles. Yeah, but you like lingered for a little bit, so I was like, all right, what? Like,
Okay.
get to the point. So I'm like, okay, what do you need? And he's like, oh, so like I need access to stability. And I'm like, do you not have your badge yet? Like, it's been like 2 weeks. Like, you don't have your badge. You don't have access. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, fine. Like, I got you. So I'm like, here's my badge. I give it to him. I give him my tap card. And then I'm like, just give it back to me. So he goes and
I guess stuff from stability.
you get your server stability. He comes back and I don't know what you did. You said like the cheesiest girl in your face and you're asking for my badge. Yeah, I think. No, but
But I would always like supplement it with some stupid joke.
Yeah.
I would just go over her head. I said like, oh, what are you trying to say? I'm like, you want me to spell it out? Like, what? I lost. Like, what? I just lost his punch. Like, I was being flirty. I was here. It's like in the moments of like, like when things happen. But like, I can't be put on the spot. Like,
That's the point of the show. I'm a pro. That'll be like which I care about. Yeah.
no, but then like, so we would use this. It was this soft, whatever. Some some
data.
janky ass, like old, like coding. Actually, I'm not an employee, so so like they were using this old thing, and they didn't really have the training for me. There's like you'll learn as you go. No, learn as you go.
All right.
You're bringing batches?
Yeah, learning as you go.
He said. So he
I don't even what? It's not quality control.
No, you're what? Otherwise, you see, I go.
But like beforehand, when he had just started, so I got like the full training list, like everything.
Oh, so it was isolated. It was.
So when I started, like we were already behind. They were like, we need you, like, out and do that. You're not trained as you go. So I never really so I really did not have any knowledge of how to input data, how to do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
He didn't know how to do any.
So I'd always be like, hey, like, are you guys big? And conveniently enough, they were never busy. They were never busy. I was like, oh, can you help me?
Yeah.
Can you help me? Like,
Yeah.
like I don't know how to do this. I don't know.
It was you. He's a smart guy.
So I worked with one other person. And so we shared a lab, but he would always come to our lab to like visit and then bother us. And he would come to us when we really wouldn't be doing like a lot of stuff. We would be pretty lax. Okay. And then he would come to ask for like the simplest thing, like, how do I crit this? I don't know how I do it. Like, that's I could have figured out by myself. I could have figured out myself. But like, why do you not know how to do, like, could no one show you how to do this?
Yeah, but it would be harder for me to look it up online.
Obvious.
And like someone experienced, an OG, like well versed. Why do you really keep it with same time? I better train you.
I got hired maybe like 2 weeks before you.
You had 2 weeks of training.
2 weeks of training, yeah.
So compared to my no training,
and so I basically became your what? Mentor?
Secretary.
Like that. Let me keep you. Others.
That's all. Mentor. Had to teach him how to do every single little thing and show him how to do this, put in data, put in like the simplest thing that they should have definitely taught him.
Yeah.
But
No training.
no training.
Oh, but did you actually like legit not know how to
No, I had no idea.
Oh, actually, no,
I don't know.
And then my second question is, were there other people you could have asked?
So I couldn't out there. Like about trying to get down to a shake. It was like the silliest questions. And like my boss, Bob, loved the guy, but he'd have so much on his plate.
Yeah.
And like Bob and I would talk here and there, but like
You don't want to bond. Yeah, like
that. Like talking to someone like in my age group, you know, there's a lot happening. Yeah, it's a lot, you know. I mean, how people in a hurry. I could have picked Hamidu. Yeah, Hamidu, I know die for me. Like, so her coworker, So I feel like I'd always come into the lab, and Hamidu, like, in his head, he's like, oh, this guy's back again. So that was the thing. And I invited her because I do it. The thing is, like, she'd, like, retell, like, some things I needed help with, like, I'd have to keep asking her for help.
Yeah.
It's just like in my brain.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you already know this? I'm like, no. Like, said gone in one ear, out the other. Like, no, I have no idea.
Wow. So you have to keep coming back.
Let's see, and I keep coming back.
Okay, now what I want to get to is how do we transition from you're asking questions, so like, this is now becoming like
real. So that was like a whole, like, that was a couple of months.
Yeah.
Whoa, so like you were okay, I have this is very great. Okay, so you had been, I guess, essentially courting her, right, the whole time, right? Like you're like, right? It's like you're a late footer. You're trying to like
The thing is, we were also on different. What was it? Different waves, because later
or were you really trying?
No, not in it was like clever with a hint of.
I hit upwards.
And he laughs like it's splash. Like we have another musa, like exactly.
The champagne is platonic. The OJ is like a little flirty.
And that was more on my side. That was more.
So you're saying
so our like relationship was. If you were gonna do this in a figurative way, you have your mimosa, champagne, and just a splash of OJ. So like professional work setting, splash of OJ is me flirting. Me just chatting a lot, like just random stuff, flirting. She did not pick up on that. Like a lot of times, I didn't play jokes.
Pick up on that. I just didn't choose to acknowledge it as much. Because I was like. Because I was
on a wave, you're on a wave.
Yeah, I was like, what a comment jokes here. I wasn't a very hate man, soft girl, not dealing with any testosterone whatsoever. You know, yeah. And like also
because then I came along.
The whole world changed. His jokes. His jokes are also like they were like joking enough so you could tell he was flirting, but not enough to like make something else.
Mind you.
I know a lot of girls deal with that. I know a lot of girls deal with that. I know a lot of girls have to deal with that. And it's a little tough for guys like you who are funny and like, you know, so who don't know how to like, it's some funny,
it's clearly
flirtatious, great hearing. A girl doesn't know, is he trying to be funny or
exactly.
So I'd say that, I would say like I had no riz, this is personality.
Bro, what?
No, please not for me. That's not
No, I definitely put it in words. I feel like I haven't even write it.
That was actually me. Because you asked me what my riz was like, and I was like, I told you, I have no riz. It's really just me. Like, and you either like it or you don't, and that's my riz. And then you treat.
And then wait, no. But then I put into words. Okay. That's just personality, no man. I don't know, but you said you had a lot of. I put it nice. I put in a nice.
It's a nice word.
Then I no one wants to hear. Oh, positive. Whoa. I don't know.
So you were making flirtatious jokes.
You might take it if I want me to. I'm gonna do it. So a coworker was also there, so I couldn't be like beautiful.
But you guys never had like one-on-one interactions. Like
we did have a.
We did actually, because the one-on-one interactions that we would have. So he would come to my lab, but there was always Hamidu. But the thing is,
you don't come to my lab as well.
Okay.
So you have a private spot.
And that was his like closeted space. Like there was no one else around.
I don't even want to hear.
I was being a little bit
and so already.
Let's see if he's free.
You were feeling it.
So he.
How many months did it take for you to like
So the thing is, it was like an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
So the first time we linked after, like, not in a professional like work setting.
How like months?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. Like,
That was like maybe. So we had met in like August, September. The first time we had linked outside of work was maybe like October. Yeah.
October.
It was before. No, November actually. It was before we first.
Then it was October because I was. I think it was October actually.
Yeah. So somewhere like it didn't mind.
Yeah, if you're on the rest to class. I mean, like, you just meet someone at work. Like, yeah, I shouldn't worry for it. But I would say, how long did it take for you to, like, start reciprocating? Like, when you started going to see.
That's like what was like.
Oh,
Literally.
literally 1, 2, 3 hours?
That took a little bit.
Because I think outside of work,
Yeah.
I already tell you.
Because he would come to my lab and be like, hey, like, when are you free this week or whatever? Like, let's chill.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, longer. Pretty bad, you're right.
He was bold.
But it was kind of subtle as well, because I didn't want to be like pushy and be like, oh, of course, hang out here. You have the confidence.
Yeah.
You have to say that.
It's that. And so he would ask to link, and then we would link. And then after I feel like we linked like outside of work, then I would start visiting his lab and like actually like coming to his lab. So I would leave my I wouldn't have like a lot of things to do, wouldn't be busy. And then I'd come and just to go peep, I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, what, you know? And then they would like, I would be chatting in his lab for like mad long. Like,
So do you. Like, I got some stuff.
he's busy.
That's that North China. You sat here. Oh, my. Get back and forth. It would back and forth.
I would close the chair sometimes. Sometimes I'd be in and out.
Oh, no. Sometimes I'd be like, oh, like, can you help me with something? Yeah. And then I had like 3 chairs in my office. I'd be like, oh, like, sit down, put it in front of my laptop and be like, you do this. Like, I'm just chatting.
Absolutely. And that sounded like the one.
How could it no one? That was at work.
Yeah, that was a word.
Outside of work, what? I think like the first thing, like, you know, first thing we just chilled.
Yeah, we chilled. No. The first link that we had actually was we chilled at my apartment, and my apartment was like my school apartment. It was like maybe like 10 minutes away from where we were, and he lived like 5 minutes away at that point. And we chilled for the first time. I forgot we didn't really do anything. You kind of just came over. We had like smoked and like ate food, and then
but that's how things started. That's how things started.
And then
but get food. Chill.
Yeah. The first time that you came, we were like chatting. We had put on something for like we were like some Netflix.
Also, this is it was in the so yeah, for y'all. That's really nice. We got Netflix, Star Trek. Yeah.
The first time he comes to my apartment. He goes, my apartment, and we outside of work. We linked outside of work. We had made some conversation, put some Netflix on, whatever. We weren't even watching the movie. Like, we had no idea we were just chatting. We were just chatting. And then next thing you know, it's like 5 a.m. And we have work the next day. We both have to be in it. Like, I had to be in it.
But yeah, at this point, it was just like on some friend type shit.
Yeah,
like it wasn't like we weren't like booed up or anything. No touching, like.
No touching, literally
like,
sitting.
Like, I'm your body and conversations. Like, would you jump a fight? Nah, like, we're only having it here. Like, I think like
that's like that.
Just here.
Like, no, like nothing even like
make a move. Like, why did I? That's good. That's respectful. No, but that was up until like. So that continued on for like. But it's just had multiple, just like no. But see, the thing, I'll just come over. I'm just gonna chat for 6 hours. Yeah. No, but the thing is, conversation would just be flowing. Conversation, like that's like what always had something like something random. Some story. The other day, I asked her, I was like, hey, if you were gonna get into a fight, like I need to know like your physical capabilities. Like, let's fight right now. Let's fight. Just so I can roll. Just sort of like, because if some girl is like up on you and like, I know the game, I think like, I'm gonna gauge and see like, are you gonna get your beat? Like, because I definitely, my phone gonna be out. I'm gonna record. I'm gonna record it. But if you getting beat up, like,
yes or no.
Like, I'll video for a little bit, then I'll step in. I'm not gonna hit a girl. I ain't gonna hit a girl. It's like, I'll just break you guys up. if some other guy is gonna step in, like,
That is
if he starts then I'll fight him. I have to.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Brits look the two guys have like a brawl. Like,
No, they're like, no, they right. I'm gonna beat this now. I need that. We
all right. So she's swinging. All right.
TBD, it's your TV.
TBD. All right.
TBD.
So like, where? I don't even know where. Like, where are you? So
See, that's how far come out. I know. I'm not so good. Like, I can't even remember where we are. Oh, how we used to like. Yeah, we used to like we just beat each other. Yeah, I don't touch it.
Yeah,
I don't touch it.
whatever months, like for a good, like I would say what, like October when we first linked till maybe like March 8th, I guess. March, and this was what is it kind of
so. Wow, that's like 6 months.
and the thing is, we would link like every single week.
Every
like,
week. So twice a month. Weekly 6-hour chats.
like more than that. Like
Y'all.
We always had something to talk about. All of our time.
But it was great to
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
just the two of like Netflix is on. Netflix not even playing. The thing says, "Are you still watching?"
Yeah,
We're not even talking. And he would sleep over my crib and like.
But the thing is, so like, no, sleep. Yeah, but the thing, we'd be like, we'd be like here, like, no, they're not saying lies. I remember first day, because, I don't know, I sleep, like, just face down, like, like, I don't need a lot of spaces, like, so, I don't live in a very big place, so, like, I can just sleep, pass out, like, lay street. Yeah. No, I just be out of my own corner, like, let me, like, wake up and, I so hard. Where's the blanket at?
Wait, so what I want to understand now, I'm letting this, that kind of sounds like, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the place in between heaven and hell?
Situation?
Oh, purgatory. It's like, what?
I don't know, it's coming to a like a run over, right?
But literally, you guys were just in this stage where it's like, he's already feeling you. You've kind of picked up a little bit.
But it was
like, what I want to ask is, before we get to like how you guys actually got together and all that,
Yeah.
like what kept you guys in that 6-month period of just like, and I thought that along you were going to deal with this, so like, what kind of messing up period about making the moves?
Yeah. So up until like late January, like early Feb, like we worked together. So I didn't want to like make him that. I didn't make a move of me like thing that like I won't be like, hey, like, can you drop me off at my crib? I can get ready and see you at work tomorrow. So it was like a kind of, it was a little line.
Yeah, like we try to keep things like not like we didn't put things at risk so that if we see each other the next day it wouldn't be weird.
Right. Because the thing is, like, even if we were gonna be friends, like, I didn't want to give her up. Just pull a move and be like she wasn't feeling me, and then like that's it. Like,
and then pass you, and then way on that. Exactly.
I have one. Like, so we'd have like a group lunch with other people.
Yeah.
Like around our same age.
Right.
I didn't want
You guys sat next to each other though?
Yeah, right. We did. Like, I feel like conversation would definitely start.
So I introduced you to.
Yeah, and you introduced me to her, but like, also I wasn't very familiar with anyone in the group, so I had to be like here, like.
I didn't come to like, it was like our first lunch, and like you had just been hired maybe like a few weeks ago, but like he hadn't been eating lunch with us, and like me and my other coworker who we knew had already had like a pretty sudden, and we're like, oh, just come have lunch with us. And so this
was the invite. The other times it'd be like, damn, didn't invite me to lunch. That was after the first time, after we got lunch. Then I was like,
then it was like you knew.
Check my phone, no invite. But also, she put me in her phone as Jana Colgate.
And like, if you're just gonna put like, why do you have to say?
Oh, wait.
What's your name?
Oh, you meant it's Jeffrey Colgate.
No, what's your name? He's still in my phone as Jeffrey. Yeah, he all about it.
No, sorry.
You know, literally, I'll let it right now. Right? Are you? You got your?
No, sorry.
We'll put up for the camera too. Jim Kelly.
See this foolishness?
That started for you without me.
Oh,
we had to go to view because here.
I was then, but then the dead was a phone like. Oh yeah.
Hi, Cam.
Hi.
Yo, chat.
But why so?
That's still fire, bro. Like, actually, low-key think, you guys have to team out, yeah. Does the camera see first? Yeah. Other way, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, I never noticed that. This side is, like, so open. Wow. Terrible. Anyway, keep going.